Welcome back to the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers Dynasty Rebuild on College Football 27. I'm Coach Dame. I've led this team through the first 5 weeks of the season to a 4-1 record, losing week 1 to a better West Virginia team, but we've rattled off 4 straight conference games. We are 4-0 in the conference. We're 4-1 going on the road to face the Marshall Herd, also in the Sun Belt in a conference clash. They're 3-2 with a 2-0 conference record. Guys, I hope that you find this content actionable, knowledgeable, entertaining, engaging. All the good things, all the good vibes that it will lead you to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell notification. But without further ado, let's go on the road and face the Marshall Herd. Before we get into the game with Marshall, we have to handle some recruiting, some housekeeping, bookkeeping, whatever you want to call it. We have Jake Gibbs, a guy raw strength, archetype 6'4", 317, 3-star. We had the lead over Maryland, but you know that they have the higher pipelines here, right? We're trying. We don't have a great hard sell either. Marcus Guy. We have a lead on UCF, but we still don't have the pipeline. We're even somehow in the pipeline tier with Louisville for Emmanuel Yeast. Louisville, Kentucky. His hometown is Tampa, Florida. I don't really understand, but nonetheless, we have Larry O'Donnell here, Kevon, Farrell. We're in the lead for both of those guys. Dalvin Bostic's a hard commit. Emilio Lopez, I'm really excited for as a 2-star gem. We have Frederick Vaughn Tompkins. Both are in the verbal commit stage. Now we just got to close the deal, and we get some recruiting hours back. We have Nate Schlotman, and I added to the board as a 3-star defensive tackle, 6'3", 292, a pure power archetype. We'll see if we can make some mid-season headway and really gain some steam with him. But my goal, as you can see, was to beef up the trenches, tackles, guard situations. Yeah, I'm trying to get as many offensive linemen here that I believe can come in and play and we can work with, and then go get more vets, right? Some guys that we could develop here in high school recruiting, get those veterans a little bit later during the transfer portal and everything, especially from the receiver, running back standpoint, whatever, other positions of need, corner, all of that. I'm trying to hit those positions hard come the offseason in the transfer portal. Yeah, I want to get as many of those guys as possible. But we're on the road. Night game, they're in their black and they're green. They're blacking almost lime green, but I don't know the actual. What is that? It's not money green. No, it's not money green, is it? No, I don't think so. It's a little bit off of money green, but nonetheless, I like the color combo. And then we come out with the icy white and teal, letting them know, hey, we're gonna match swag for swag tonight. We're gonna match swag for swag tonight, and we're gonna handle the business, right, and everything. And this was a game that, for us, it was simple. We've won 4 in a row, 4 straight. We're in conference play, 4 straight conference games. Can we get another one, right? It's 1st and 10. They get the ball first. I'm on Jalen Lee, who is ice cold because I did keep him out of practice this week to let his body rest and heal. Okay, they get a run, and we did a good job. Nice job shedding the blocks and being able to get there. So it's 2nd and 8. Okay, Jalen Lee. I'm still on Jalen Lee. We get a throw upfield. It's overthrown, and let's go, Wayne. Let's go, Wayne. He was also another guy I kept out of practice. He's ice cold because of it, but it did not matter for him. Now, we made the switch from Trevor Jackson to Roquan Barber. Should have stuck with them from the get-go, but Roquan is a pure runner with speed, elusiveness, and power downhill. Nice chunk play there in the run game. Even Edwards, because of all the carries he had and everything, I wanted to make sure he did not practice either. Again, guys, it's important. Like, nice cut up, nice patience. Be patient to the lanes, guys. Slow to quick through, slow to fast through. Don't hit turbo too early. We got a jet motion here. We're going to do a jet pop pass. Yep, that's exactly what we get to. Gardner, nice block. Looked like, was that Wayne? Not Wayne. Was that Edwards? I believe that was Edwards with the block. Either Edwards or Nicely. But now we get a motion play. Again, the playbook. I went and I started testing out. I went ahead and tested out. Nice run by Roquan Barber, getting the first down. Tested out West Virginia's playbook, so we can get a little bit more familiar with our new rival. Yeah, I have not stopped. I have not forgotten about what you guys done to us week 1. We get on the move to Roquan Barber. Not the most accurate pass, but I'll take it to Robbie Washington for a big play down the field. But I'd like to see him lead him a little bit better there. So now it looks like it's too high. Is this man-to-man coverage? It is man-to-man. They double my post route. I had to check it down to Clayton Kopic, who had no separation whatsoever. That's a really good rep by the defense. Really good rep in man-to-man coverage. So let's see what we can get here. We try to get a QB zone going, and there was a missed block by, I believe, Robbie Washington. If he's able to make that block, him or English, whoever missed that block, if they were to make it, we wouldn't be in 3rd and 8 right now. We'll probably be celebrating a touchdown. So let's see here. We're going to try to throw this slant backside to Gardner, who does not get the first down. So it's 4th and inches. Let's see if we can go for it here. Crowd is definitely trying to boost up their stadium post, but they don't have a much. What is going on? Come on, Nicely. Nicely doesn't make mistakes like this, man. He does not make these type of mistakes, guys. That's a bad situation there. Don't like it. But nonetheless, we take the penalty. They accept the penalty. We take the field goal. We take the field goal. We get 3 on the board, and that's what we needed. So 2nd and 9 here. They have the ball. I'm on Trey Brown here. Let's see if Trey got the interception last week. Nice job. They tried to do that kind of QB veer, looks like, and everything, QB power. We shut that down, made them change directions and courses, stay over the top, pass it off, get back over the top, but they beat us with an accurate throw. That's a dime throw. I can't be mad at that. That's a dime. I read it right. I got back there. But listen, good defense, better offense, right? We send a blitz. We get to their running back who's having a pretty successful first quarter. We get another run blitz. He very patient. He didn't panic right there. It was panic or patience. He was patient and nearly got outside the tackle box and probably would have scored if we did not hawk him down. We get right in position. Nice play. Man-to-man coverage with the blitz, but I didn't blitz with Trey Brown. I sat there and I read the middle of the field. It's 3-all. It is 3-all here versus the Marshall Herd. We have the ball back, 1st and 10. Trying to hand the ball off to Nicely. He gets 0 yards on the first carry. 7:18 left in the second quarter. See, it makes some quick adjustments. Can we clear some things out? See if we get anything, and we get the ball. It was an accurate pass. Ball placement wasn't the best, but they did have underneath defender. I should have kept that going outside. With Nicely. I thought I kept it, honestly, with Roquan, but realized that's why I tried to cut it up, because I'm like, oh, yeah, I got what I wanted. But nonetheless, we get the ball down the field to Robbie Washington, and it's a house call. Big play for our number 1 wideout. I am terrified about how much money he's going to cost us in the offseason. I expect this young man to ask for a bag because he's been balling for us, man. Ever since after week 1, I said I want to get him involved more. Saw press man, saw one-on-one, and if I see one-on-one, I'm Fernando Mendoza for Indiana. I'm taking it. All right, so we kick this extra point here, and we go up a touchdown. 10-3, 6:30 left in the second quarter. Guys, they got the ball. Let's start 9. 6:18 left, right? We're trying to just cycle through. I get stuck on Booker, but nonetheless, and they make the catch. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Good play there. But I definitely wanted to get on one of my backers so I could drop off into those little zone areas. Good job. Nice run defense by Powell in the defensive line. Him coming in to clean up the tackle. 2nd and 10 from their 41. We're blitzing our Mike backers, just in case they want to run the ball again. We got pressure. Let's go. Xavier Booker with the sack. Man, let me tell you something. That out route to the right, ooh-wee, buddy, that boy was open. You hear me? That boy was open, okay? He was 7-11. He was open. Wide open. But Xavier Booker with the sack. But again, sending that pressure. Guys getting through. Got Del Rio down on the ground for a sack. Love to see it. Now, it is 3rd and 17. Right? We're going to play, ultra conservative here. Can we get a stop? Can we make something happen? They dump it down. We make a tackle. Nice, stiff, firm tackle there. 4th and 10 from the 41. That was a 7-yard pass play. So now we got English back there We try to set up some blocks, see if we can get anything going. Not much, but we get a positive. But listen, losing Cross Johnson sucked. That was our best return. He's the best returner in the country, right? And we lost him to an injury, torn MCL. We run the ball with Javon Edwards for no gain on first down. I listen. I like what I feel like I've realized is that the CPU understand. Hey, Coastal Carolina's been toting the rock. They've been averaging close to 200, if not 200 yards per game. We can't let that happen again. 2nd and 10, we got 1 yard. Right? They want to force us to throw. It's 3rd and 9. Roquan Barber steps back. Nice throw up the seam, but only gets to the just 4th and inches. Right? Take a timeout and everything. I believe that Marshall took the timeout. They did, because I know I wouldn't have called it. I was trying to run it. So they saw what we came out in. They said, absolutely not. Let's run it. Let's get something. Now, this is what they came out in. Hey, I don't know if the timeout was going to work for you, because it didn't. We get a nice juke move. Another juke move from Nicely. No pun intended. Let's go, Dominic. So we make a quick check. Change the play call. Didn't like what I had called there. Then make some quick adjustments. Who's going to be open, and we throw the ball not accurately to Courtney, but we get the ball there. So there's a drawback early on with this change at quarterback between him and Trevor Jackson. Trevor's the more accurate quarterback right now, but he gives me a lot more flexibility and everything in the run game. Even though Trevor had 82 speed, the pure run ability of our guy just makes way more sense. Tried to thread the needle there to Gardner. I should have went for that. Was it the conservative catch, whatever the case may be? Probably should have went for that one, the safe catch. So what do we get here? We throw nice throw to Gardner across the middle on the end breaker. Read the linebackers when you have 2 end cuts. I had to run it back on the end, on a outbreaking route from the running back spot, and I had the end breaker coming from the backside, and they tracked us. They read this like a book. Okay, they read it like your wife in their book club. Okay, they knew exactly what the characters were up to, but we get Gardner on a nice big play for almost 20 yards, right? 4 for 52 off of the jet pop pass. We put Courtney in. We want to make sure that they have a 5-man front. We want 5 to 6 guys. We want 6 guys on the line of scrimmage to block. We're going to motion him. Do we audible hit? Yes, we do. We get the one-on-one. Oh, we see that they're running more of a, we want the clear out. And we get the clear out, but again, the pass is not accurate. If that pass is leading him, he turns up the sideline and Robbie Washington is walking. They're not letting us run the ball right now, guys. I am frustrated with that. I don't like to be one-dimensional by any means. So let's see if we can get Gardner here. We got him on a comeback route. What do we have? We got the out route. Nice pass. Not pass, I'm sorry. Nice catch by Robbie Washington. That was a dangerous throw. Barber? Roquan, that was a dangerous throw. I thought he was going to undercut it, but listen, Robbie Washington said, listen, I'm here, bro. I'm down here somewhere. Trust me, their run defense is stout right now, guys. Boy, they are not giving us nothing. They are giving us nothing. 10-3, less than 2 minutes left in the first half. They do not want us to run the football. Can we run it in the red zone? And we are. And we do. And we do. Touchdown. Dominic Nicely, right? Taps the head, and we rock the baby to sleep. Okay, we rock the baby to sleep. 17-3. 17-3. Man, what a first half, right? What a first half. Run game has been stuffed. Like they've really locked in on our run game, but we've had some nice plays down the field. With Roquan Barber using his legs as an equalizer, but also getting the ball down the field to our weapons and letting these guys make plays. 1:22 left, 3rd and 10, 17-3. Can we get a stop here? The pass rush, we get there. We get there. 4th and 10, tight man-to-man coverage, too high, right? Not giving them anything. And we got English. Let's see if English can. Well, he's not going to do much. He's not going to do much. I'm telling you guys, it's such a different feel without Cross Johnson back there. I'm looking forward to him returning next season as a junior and everything. But we I had Clayton Kopic on the shallow cross, and I was going to use the ball to stop the receiver. I was going to do just that. But hey, I think I hit my offensive lineman in the back of the head. We can't really have that. Can't have that, Roquan. but we got 2 verticals. Can we get another deep shot? We do to Robbie, and Robbie is breaking free. The 10, the 5. Oh, he tried to celebrate too early. Touchdown, Chanticleers, man. Robbie Washington, listen to me. Robbie is the number 1 wide receiver for this team, but we have 3 really good receivers, and I'm so afraid that we're not going to be able to keep them. I want to run this back with Roquan Barber as our quarterback, give him a full season to progress. But guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got Dominic Nicely, right? He's going to win the bag. But I have to stick to what I said. I said coming into this game, like coming into the drop of 27, I said, I'm not going to pay my running backs because I can always find them. But as we talk about it, Dominic Nicely spin move. It's third quarter. We're up 24-6. 2 field goals from Marshall. Our defense has been stout. We've gotten sacks. We've gotten pressure. We got an interception, created turnovers. We've done what we had to do defensively. So let's flip this play here back to the field. So we have basically, I would say, everybody to the field. We had no receivers on that side. And this ball is overthrown. So we have some growing pains. And that's fine when it comes down to Roquan Barber. But let's see, we get the ball to Courtney. Sure-handed grab. 3rd and 5 here. And it's not, we got one guy pressing. Oh, they were trying to be physical right there. Do we get the 4th and inches? I thought we got there. 10 for 58. It shows you how hard it's been to run the ball, but we get the first down. When we really need it, we've gotten it in the red zone right there. Same thing. So we get a pitch play, and we pitch it to Dominic Nicely. And I tried to hit a juke move. Good job by 17. He closed the space so quickly, was able to nullify any type of maneuver I was going to pull out that trick out of the hat. We play action. I pump faked it to Courtney. Nice stiff arm from Courtney. Courtney doesn't play no games, man. Courtney's not playing any games. You hear me? Like, listen, I didn't target him a lot early on, but I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely been a bright light to this offense. We get Robbie Washington on another passing play. He's got 8 for 199. Remember last week, guys, when I think we simulated the game, he had 8 for 188. So we get a nice run up. Hey, listen, scramble, get out of bounds, or get down rather. I should have slid. I don't know why I didn't slide there, but nonetheless. Great run by Roquan. Again, his legs are equalizers. So we're going to get the motion from, I think that's Nicely in the backfield. Throw the ball to bad throw, bad pass. Did not allow us to maximize the blocks. The blocks were fine. The ball was just low and behind him, man. So it's something that we got to deal with, right? Something we got to deal with. Let's see what we have here. I should have thrown it. I saw it as I was getting ready to pass. I had Courtney, our tight end, on the out route. It was there. That's on me. It was there. He was wide open at the pylon. You know what I mean? At the corner pylon. It was wide open. But we come back to Dominic Nicely for an easy pitch and catch, red zone touchdown. He may not have had a 200-yard rushing day so far, but he's making plays and he's keeping us ahead of the chains and ahead of our opponent. Nice work in the red zone. That second red zone touchdown for him today. Nice spiral on the football. Nice accurate throw at that. Because he's, Roquan Barber's accuracy today has been very come and go. It's waning, right? So we fast forward to the 4th quarter, 3:44 left. They have decided to start scoring. But again, their run defense has been stout. We're up 11 points here. 11 points, 3 minutes left in this game. We get a try to get that out of that kind of shotgun power or whatever. Get that power toss. They stuffed it. They stopped it. Again, 3rd and 9 now. Approaching the 2-minute mark. What can we get going here? And we get a run by Roquan Barber. Get out of bounds. Need to start sliding, big fella. We got to start sliding, all right? I know you're 200-plus pounds or whatever, but we got to slide. Save yourself. Preserve your body. Slide. Right? Slide to the left. We get Javon Edwards on a shallow cross. Nice play there. Barber has thrown an interception in this game, it appears. But he's playing well. 1st and 10, 2:15 left in the game. We're up 11 inside the high red zone. We throw another pass to Edwards. He does a good job catching, getting upfield, and making a play. Looks like our right tackle, who's our left tackle, but he's playing right tackle, he is injured with a shoulder injury. 2 minutes left in this game, and we throw it to Courtney for the touchdown. Chanticleers to extend this lead right now. Because you got to think, we only have one loss, and this is not going to be a loss on our record. We are 37, the 37 points to 28. We get a robot, a slow robot right there. We get a robot from Courtney. Shout out to Courtney with the robot. I haven't seen anybody do a robot in quite a while. But nonetheless, our hard rock listening tight end busts out the robot. And so for us, the big thing here is, again, 5th straight win. What if we are able to keep this going, right? What if we can keep this going and we get to the end of the season? We want to be in contention to be inside the top 16 to 17 teams. And if the interception, Diawara, can he take it the distance? And he does. Touchdown. Chanticleers defense. Not only is the offense scoring points, the defense is scoring points. What a play. What a play by Diawara. Dropping off in the coverage. We are up 44-20. They came back late to that read. He put a little bit too much air on it. And look at our defensive end showing off the nice soft hands and then the speed to take it the distance. What a play, defense. What a play. Let's go. Now, 1st and goal. They've driven down the field 44-20. Let's see here. We're on Pinckney. Another interception picked off by our box specialist. Safety. He should have never went out of bound, out of the end zone. We got the ball at the 1, brother. You about to try to get us a safety? But strapped up. He's got the 12 on. He out there looking like, I don't know, what's his name? Travis Hunter. He's out there looking like Travis Hunter, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see it. What's that? A third? That's a 3rd interception today. Defense. Lock down defense. Dre Pinckney, a strong safety. Another interception for this defense, man. Came into this. I told you guys. We felt good. We're going to hand this ball off to get some. Yes, Dalen Alexander, our big, stronger back. And then we go ahead and take the knee. We go ahead and take the knee. Victory formation. Sun Belt Conference game comes to an end. We scored in every single quarter. They scored 14 in the 4th. Roquan Barber, 326, 76.5% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns. Did have an interception on the day. Had some accuracy, some issues with accuracy and inconsistencies there. But overall, what a game. Best game of the season for our quarterbacks there. And you got to love that. Got to love it. And now we're on a 5-game win streak, right? We're on a 5-game win streak. Now we get a hard commit for Kevon Farrell, okay? Getting another offensive lineman. Frederick Vaughn, D tackle, 2-star, he commits as well. Rivalry week, App State. Let's go look at some recruiting here. We only get 67 hours back. Again, 302, and that's with the boost, man. So hopefully in year 2, we have more recruiting hours, because that's going to help us a ton. So we try to go ahead. Marcus God, we lost traction on him, right? Remember last week, we were in 1st. UCF jumped us, but it's that tier 3 pipeline. So, but we jumped. We're in front on Gibbs, but we jumped back up over Louisville for Emmanuel Yeast because we had the same pipeline tier. Our grades right now are rough. Our grades are rough. Larry O'Donnell, we're in that stage to try and lock him down and get that commitment from him, right? So that's going to feel really good overall. Kevon Farrell, hard commit. Emilio Lopez, 6'7", 282. I think he can start as a tackle right away. I think he's built for it, depending on what he comes in as overall. Von Tompkins, again, we don't have any great hard sells and pitches right now. Our grades are so bad, but it's okay. After year 1, we plan on these grades getting into the C's and maybe some B's, right? We're trying to improve some things there. But Slotman did move us up. We're inside his top 3. We're 3rd on his board right now. So that's a good thing. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying to add some guys, especially later in the season, see if there's any 3-stars that haven't truly been offered just yet. And that does happen, guys. I promise you. Guys go missed, to where it's late in the season, and they're like, oh, man. It's just it just is what it is. That's just how it happens. Final gameplay of the episode, guys. We are going on the road to a rival. We're on the road to App State. It is a rainy game. I always appreciated App State's their colorway, the black, white, and gold or yellow. Oh, it's one of my favorites. I might do a rebuild with them as well, and everything. But yeah, you see the rain. It's raining cats and dogs out here in Appalachian State, and as that they got the all black, we got the icy all white, black and teal. And again, they are 5-0. They are undefeated, 2-0 in conference. We are 5-1 with 5 straight conference wins, and it's time to get this game underway. Can we give them their first loss? That's the goal here, right? There's definitely some chatter going between the two teams, right? Two rivals, North Boone, North Carolina, Conway, South Carolina, the battle of the Carolinas. And we get a kickoff here. Let's see how we start this game off. Can we start with enough oomph and physicality in this game, and we get them to the 22-yard line, right? I should have wore a jacket, guys. I didn't check the weather before we got here, and that's on me. So I'm out here with my bare arms and my quarter zip. So let's go. 1st and 10 from the 22. And then, this is a team that can give you different looks from the spread formations and everything. We get the nice run fill by Trey Brown off of that kind of pre-snap motion into the inside zone. Definitely something that you got to look for a call back on later on in the game. 2x2 set, play action, nice quick throw out to the wide receiver. Third and 2 here. Let's see, can we get a stop? Can we convert here and shut them down on third down? No, we do not. The Red Sea was parted. Really good job by the offensive line, and just easy work for the running back. Right up the A gap with no problem. I'm trying to get some pass rush, and we do. Reggie Jean with the sack. Now we put them in 2nd and 18. All right, we're gonna go look. Are we gonna go a little cover zero? I'm trying to get into a habit of blitzing and sending extra pressure. We get an unblocked defender, but he gets the ball out, and we miss a tackle. We just gave up 13 yards on the catch and run there. If only that edge rusher was a little faster, we could have closed the space, right? That closing burst, as we say in scouting. If he had a little bit more closing burst, we would have been in a good situation. Good job by Trey Brown, our star linebacker. Not only did he had a run fill early in this drive, he did a good job on that third down, forcing the punt to Hinton and everything. Let's see if we can get anything going on special teams. Hinton just losing Cross Johnson isn't just about the agility. It's the losing him for the season to the torn MCL is losing the speed and explosiveness that he brings. But nonetheless, Roquan Barber, right? Our starting quarterback, masterclass last week, 326 and 4 touchdowns. Let's see if we can get into the end zone on our first drive. They got a little bit of press going on outside against Robbie Washington, but we move out, we roll out. I should have decided to run sooner. Indecisiveness, guys, it can kill you, right? Just overall, it can really hurt you if you are not decisive. But we make a decisive throw here to Clayton Kopic, and we get the ball to our wide receiver for about 15 yards. 1st and 10 from the 35. And let's see here. Gets a little motion. I like to do this pre-snap motion. See, hey, any indicators? It looks like it was zone, and we run the football, and we get a nice, 15? Enough 15 yards there. Get us to midfield. Do we go inside zone again? I always have to ID my mic, right? Set my protection, ID my mic, get outside. That good run. Should have cut that up, but we'll take the 4. 2nd and 6. First drive is going well right now. Coming out in 12 personnel, 2 tights, 2 receivers, 1 running back, and a shotgun. And let's see what we can get going here. Got a couple different options here. Try to get the ball to our running back. Should have thrown it to my backside tight end. He was open. That's just me locking in on my pre-snap decision there. All right, we got slant flat combo. Let's see, we got some defenders sitting. Is this man to man? Or is it zone? So it looks like man to man. And we hit Gardner. Big situation there. Nice throw, nice catch, and get some yards upfield. Wanted to go to Robbie, but they had a linebacker sitting there, so couldn't go there. We get it to Courtney, our starting tight end. two solid tight ends as we've developed and progressed throughout the season. Two solid tight ends that we have that we work with here. Let's see here. Do we? Oh, wrong read, wrong decision, interception. App State, they picked us off, guys. But we get the ball back after they go 3 and out and they punt the ball. I had a high-low situation just like this one, and instead of going to where I tried to go to here, I should have went to. I went to the shallow cross, and that linebacker picked me off. But 2nd and 10. They got pressure as I was rolling out. Let's see, what do we have here? And I tried to get it to Robbie. Tried to stop him with the ball right in the middle of the zone. And that's what you have to do, guys. Your eyes got to pan. You got to make quick reads. And we get a nice screen pass to Kevon Edwards, and he gets the first down. 1st and 10 from our 40, from their 45. I'm sorry, from their 45. Try to get it to the Mike linebacker. There we go. And then we hand the ball up. Good pancake block. I don't know why I tried to juke that. No clue why I tried that terrible like back juke or whatever it was, but we'll take it. 1st and 10 from the 34. Got two slants here with a cross. We hit Robbie Washington and we get about 3 yards. All right. 2nd and 7 from the 31. Still in the first quarter. Get some pre-snap motion. Looks like it's man. Looks like but it looked like it might be double the slot receiver. So we run it with Kevon Edwards and a nice rut, nice cut, nice reading the blocks. Always remember, guys, don't hit turbo until you hit the lane. Change that camera angle. Where are you going, brother? That was guys, please in the chat. I mean, in the comments, let me know. Am I tripping? Because that looked like that was supposed to be a bubble screen, bubble alert off the read option, off the RPO. Why he ran upfield? I don't know. I couldn't. I'm just lost for words. But we try to run it with Dominic nicely. What is 4th and 1 from the 14? Yes, I know. Like, coach, is this is this really the call you want to make on the road? Like, you just turned the ball over. This is the stuff that got you in trouble early in the season when you couldn't put teams away. I get it. But we got some simulated look here. We got simulated look. They're going aggressive. You see those safeties work down. I think we can find somebody, or I can find the first down with Roquan Barber, my starting quarterback. Let's go. So 1st and 10, we convert. It's from the 1st and goal. I'm sorry, from the 8-yard line. As the first quarter is getting close to a close, we roll. Can we get nice run? We get to the 6-yard gain. 2nd and goal. What's next for us? What can we got? QB zone call. Can we get this in here? So pre-snap motion lets me know. Yeah, no, it's not man-to-man. So we run it. We cut it up. Roquan Barber, lower the shoulder, run through the defense, touchdown, Chanticleers. Coastal Carolina strikes first on the road. Let's go. That's what you love to see, right? Converting and finishing drives. That's what we need. Converting and finishing the drives. All right. Having these athletic quarterbacks, man, if they got plus 80 speed and they're not soft, I will run that QB zone or even QB power. Let's see here. It's 3rd and 8. They work their way down inside the low red zone. And can we get a stop here? Good job. I took Trey Brown taking away that slant route, forcing him to quarterback to roll out. We get pressure. 4th and 8 here from the 12, and they kick a field goal, and it is good. They already scored prior to, got the ball back, and now they go up 3. 7-10, 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the half in the second quarter, and Roquan rolls again, and we get 7. So it's 3rd and 3 here. Again, guys, raining. Trying to throw the ball is not going to be an easy feat for us in this game, especially with kind of lower overall quarterbacks. But we take what we can get underneath, get it to Gardner, catch and run, first down. From their 47, see what we have here. I kind of like what I see, but we're about to find out. Oh God. Oh, I did not like what I saw. Oh, what a blitz. What a blitz. They sent that nickel cat blitz, and he got to me as I was releasing the ball, fumble. Shout out to Dominic Nicely, coming up with the coming up with the fumble there, because man, that was rough. So okay, cool. It's 2nd and 15. Can we figure some things out? We got our tight end for a nice catch, 3rd and inches, right? It was 2nd and 15. We got 14.99. Can we get the other one to make it a first down? We run the football. They stop. No, we got it. 1st and 10 from their 37. That throw, that in cut. I slept on Courtney early in the season, man, but he's really been good for us. And we get Roquan off the read option, the QB keeper for 6. 2nd and 4 from the 30. Okay, we hand it off. Dominic Nicely. Juke moves just aren't juking today, guys. It's there's an injury timeout. They have an injury. I think it's one of their either linebackers or edge rushers, but I know he's athletic. That's all I know. Javon Edwards, get to the outside. Can we get outside? Got to get a block from Gardner there. If he seals that outside shoulder, we're up the sideline, baby. And that might be a house call or at least a big gain, but it was only for 1 yard. But we get the ball to Clayton Kopic, who's able to be a nice catch and run option for us today, as usual, actually, out of the slot. And it's a 2-minute timeout before the half. Let's see here. We're in the red zone, low red zone, 1st and goal from the 8. We get the screen pass to Dominic Nicely. He cuts it up, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. All right, 2nd and goal. What can we get going here? We're going to try that QB zone one more time. Cut it up. Tried to cut it up, but 54. He closed. Good job by their defensive line, right? Good job by the defensive line, not allowing him to move, not allowing 54, our guard, to move him off the spot. So yeah, good job for him. Change the camera angle. We're gonna run it again, and we cut it up. I gotta start doing that on these QB runs on the short yards in the low red zone. Change the camera angle and run that bad boy up. Allows the get better vision right there. Good job. That's 2 rushing touchdowns for Roquan. Give him the crown right now, guys. Give him the crown. We're not dicing them up. We're not having a QB masterclass throwing the football as we did a week ago. But nonetheless, that is perfectly fine with me, right? I'm perfectly fine with me. 1:32 left in the half. 1st and 10. We're up 14-10. And we get a pre-snap motion here with the inside zone. And he breaks it outside. Nice. Good job. That's a good run. Right? That's a good run. 2nd-and-inches there. That might have been outside zone. Who knows? I don't know. But we crowd up the line of scrimmage, show some simulated pressure. We're dropping off into coverage. Good job getting pressure. Good job getting to your spots. Spot droppers. Good job as our zone did what they were supposed to do. And I'm going to transition to a little bit of man. I'm going to drop Bradley off. Oh, what a juke move. What a juke. Nice run. I can't be mad at that. That's a very nice run. Educated feet. I believe that was RVD, Rob Van Dam, back in the WWF ECW days. And then they called it, said that he had educated feet. And man, that was about to be a disaster. This is why I don't go man to man like that, guys. Like, this is why. Because of the fact our corners just aren't built for it. Oh, man. Tight end. Nice play. Nice play. 3rd and 2. Oh, man. First half's coming to a close here. We get the running back motion out to the flats. What's going to be open or available? Oh, he dropped it. He heard the footsteps. He saw my defenders getting ready to crack his head open, right? But they run it on 4th and 2, and we get a stop. There we go. Now we head into half. We head into half with the lead. Man, listen. This running back for App State's pretty nice. I like what he does. But we're up 14-10 on the road. And everything. We got to keep this quarterback in the pocket, but we got to get him off his spots, though. You know what I mean? We have to get him off his spots. As you see here, he's getting the run on us and everything. He's got some legs. He's got the ability to move. They have rushed more than they've done better running the ball. 13 for 110. We're 19 for 78, but we do have the 2 rushing touchdowns to their 1. So definitely something to to monitor. 3rd quarter is 2nd and 6 from their 35-yard line. Hand the ball off to Dominic Nicely. I should have kept on the path. That was a wide open lane. I made a bad decision reading that. So it's 3rd and 6 here. Can we convert? Can we keep it going? Can we get into scoring range and territory? Looks like the rain has eased up, so maybe we can get the passing game going. And that's on me. I took a sack there. I should have thrown it to Courtney, my tight end. He was wide. He was wide open. I don't know if they were doubling my slot receiver, but man, was he wide open. And that's just not a good punt. Put too much power on that. I don't know. I gotta work on my punting. But we get the running back on the outside. Good job by Jalen Lee to track him down for only a 2-yard gain. Good job by our safety / big nickel. We drop off to our spots in zone. Good job taking the underneath route. It's 3rd and 2 from their 28. Can we get a stop here? We need a stop. Like I want to put more points up on the board. I feel like he should have handed that off. Oh, what a collision catch by the tight end. Didn't think he was going to make that catch. Did not think he was going to make that grab. But shout out to him. Shout out to him. I can't even be mad. He took the hit and he kept on going. And so did their ex-receiver. Because, man, these are some very ballsy throws by I think it's Malachi Nelson's the quarterback. These are some interesting throws and reads and decisions here. Listen, he rushed that one. Running back may not be a pass catcher. He may not be a pass catcher, guys. I'm just going to be honest. He may not be a pass catcher, so we'll see. Oh, we just ran into each other. Oh, he's intercepted. No, it's not. What? Listen. No, time out, man. What? We did. Let's look at the replay. Here. We didn't catch that? Jay Wayne, you're right there, brother. Wow, he beat you to the spot. Hey. Sometime the ball doesn't bounce your way. 1st and 10, they are driving. They're having themselves a very beneficial drive here. We're going to play ultra aggressive, play underneath. It looks like that's what he wants to target is underneath, but also because he's listed as a pocket passer, but he's got decent speed. We got to start knocking their blocks off, guys. Start rocking the jaw, man, with some of these hits. All right. That's why I got to get more athletic, stronger. And wow, he's wide open up the seam. That's a way to close out a drive. They hit this extra point and they right down the middle. This 3-point lead. That was a terrible defensive drive. We allowed plays that we should not have allowed, but let's see what we can get going here. Hinton. Taking the ball. We got some blocks. Can we get outside? Yes, we outside. Outside. Let's go, Hinton. Can you take it to oh my God, he walked you down. All right. This is why we need Cross Johnson back. Hinton is slow, but I appreciate the big return, getting us to the 23-yard line, and we get Dominic nicely. His juke moves are not working today against these safeties for App State. These guys, they look like black Air Forces with the jerseys, and they have that black Air Force energy. They're not going for nothing. 3rd and 2 from their 15. We get a play action here. Our tight end gets hung up. Try to roll it out, and I threw it to him, and I shouldn't have. I should have threw it away. But now our quarterback has leg cramps. So now Trevor Jackson's in. It's 4th and 7 because we need him for the long haul. Those leg cramps can turn into something else, and I don't got time. Don't have time. But Dominique, it's Javon Edwards. I'm sorry. Javon Edwards, nice Texas route, nice angle out of the backfield. But I don't want to roll with the guy that I don't try. I want to roll with Deuce. I think it's Deuce Bailey, our 3rd-string quarterback, because he's more of the archetype that fits what we're doing right now. And everything. If there's a guy that's gonna step in for Roquan, I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna let Trevor go ahead and hit the portal. I think I'm okay. They double in a slot. We throw it to Robbie Washington. Touchdown. Deuce Bailey said, "I'm coming off the bench cold, and I mean ice cold with ice in the veins, man. What a throw, right? But good identification. They went to double the slot, right? You had the nickel corner and safety. Man-to-man coverage, double in the slot, high-low. That means one-on-one on the outside. And what a throw. What a throw by Deuce Bailey. Bailey with a throw. Love it. Right there. Right on the money. Inside. Our receiver had inside leverage, and he threw it inside. So it's 3rd and 5. 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. I'm on Trey Brown here. And they go to a run play with the quarterback. Nice job containing it. Again, One thing that I've noticed, these pocket passes on here this year are not, oh, they got a doink and he missed the field goal. We're still up 21-17. Kicker's not happy about it. The crowd's not happy about it, but we are ecstatic. Okay, 1st and 10. We're getting the ball back, baby. We're getting the ball back. 1:26 left from our 38. 1st and 10. Can Bailey throw the ball in this situation? Little inaccurate there. Little high. We want to bring that down, brother. Like, bring that down. 2-yard game. 2nd and 8. All right. We get a little pre-snap motion going here. He's supposed to be on like kind of a curl or a hitch route. Do we go with the drag? I think we're gonna go with the drag, and we do nice coverage there. We throw it to Corton. What a grab! What a grab by our tight end. Our tight end said, "Not only can your tight end make collision catches, so can I." Hand the ball off to Dominic nicely for a nice 3-yard gain. As the clock ticks to get to the 4th quarter, we're up 4 points. Hand the ball off. Nice run by Dominic. Nicely get some yards after contact. 14 for 87. Has not been a dominant game today, but we'll take what we get here. We want to try to keep our guys rotated, keep them fresh and everything. Throw the ball. Oh, he dropped it. Got to catch that, man. Because that was there. That was a night. That's going to be a good play. I'm trying not to say nice so much, with him, because it sounds like a pun on his name. But we roll out. Oh man, I just threw him into a kill shot. Sorry about that, brother. That was a hospital ball. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 6 seconds left in the quarter, and we get it to Clayton Coppin. Man, Clayton has been so good from the slot and just being able to be a run after catch threat with his speed. And I think he's listed subs 180, but it doesn't look like that. So he's leading us in targets right now. Robbie, they've done a good job kind of deterring us, and when they go to man coverage, that's going to be the growth for Robbie this offseason, because he's getting paid. I'm paying him. I'm going to give him the NIL, and he's coming back. That's a fact. Some other guys may not, but he's definitely coming back. I want to make sure he's the guy. We get now we part the Red Sea. What a run. What a run by Dominic, man. Physical run. Just through the guy. He's like, listen, the juking wasn't working. I got to figure something out. But we get a nice handoff there. I did it again. Good handoff. 16 for 107 on the day. 2nd and 1. And we're gonna go same thing right here. We're gonna do QB wrap. Try to cut it up. Do we get the first 3rd and inches? They got some penetration into the backfield, so that limited what we could do there. But 3rd and inches they sent pressure. Who do we get that to? Kopic. Old reliable there, man. But we want to go back to it. Let's go back to it. That QB wrap once again, and we cut it up the middle of the A gap. Touchdown. Bailey. Let's go. Touchdown, Bailey. Our 3rd string quarterback comes in and can do the exact same thing as our 1st string quarterback. And that's what we want. That's what you do. You build depth, and you, especially at the quarterback position, like recruit the same archetypes. I'm going to do, I have a video that I'm working on. Just some things that I'm paying attention to. Just some things I'm paying attention to overall. But that's what you do, guys. You build off of that. Now, good job, D tackle. They try that QB draw. Good job. We're up 28-17 here. 3rd and 3. And Trey Brown. Good job taking away those routes. Good job. Bostic with the PBU breaking up that pass there. Love it. We're locking some things down here. Can we keep that going? No, we cannot. Man, that was disheartening. We wanted to get that stop there, and especially inside on their side of the field. So they throw a little screen play there, and they get 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 6 minutes left in the game. Run the ball with 22. This kid, he's talented, man. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. He's talented, guys. He is talented. I promise you that much. So now we hear errant pass. I love that. High throw, inaccurate. Now it's 4th and 2. Can we get a stop, guys? I'm going man to man. Is not probably the best decision, but they run the ball. Do we get to stop? We do. Good job, run defense. Our linebackers filled the alley, and we shut that play down. Now we get Bailey going upfield. Good cutback, Bailey. 2nd and 3. 7 yards by our quarterback. We go back to it. but tried to pitch it. It was a speed option. Little late on the trigger. It's okay. It's okay. 3rd and 5. He's shown me he can throw well enough. Can we hit? He gets out of the pocket. Let's go. Slide. Get down. Because I wanted to hit I didn't press the button quick enough, and I didn't want to throw it late. So I was like, screw it. Let's just run it. And good job. He's sitting right in the alley. Number 10. Yep. He came back in. It's the guy who got the injury timeout earlier. So do we get Clayton Kopic right there on the money. Oh, good cut up. Good job, Clayton. Clayton's having himself a day. It's like, listen, that's the thing, man. Robbie's my number 1 wide receiver. That's just proven. But I have threats. I have weapons that at this level of competition, we can work. We can make some things work. And that's all I care about at the end of the day. That's all I care about. If you take away my number 1, I have a 2, a 3, even a 4. Let's see here. 2nd and 9. Looks like man-to-man coverage. Yes, looks like man-to-man. Do we keep that route the same? It is, but we're going to run that slant with Gardner. What's going to happen here? Try to throw this to Rock. Touchdown. Let's go. Bailey with a good throw, leading him away. Little bit out there, but we'll take it. Diving grab by our star receiver. Like I said, you may take him away, but he's come up with 2 clutch touchdowns in this game, and we take a 35-17 lead with 2:53 left, and the game's over. They did score 1 final touchdown, 35-24 in the game, and that's great. Malachi Singleton, I'll call him Nelson. Malachi Singleton, I'm sorry. He's a player of the game, and they lost. I just let you know how our passing attack. This was not a dominant offensive performance for us, but we did what we needed to do in terms to win this game, and that was the key. We did what we needed to do to come out of here with a dub, and that's 6 straight wins on the season. Again, against a rival, right? Against a rival, we get a verbal commit. Emilio Lopez, love that. That's the two-star gem right tackle and everything. So getting him is big. Then we have Emmanuel Yeast. Remember, we dropped a 2nd on him, so now we getting that. We got Larry O'Donnell coming in, 2-star, hard commit from Von Tompkins, getting some of these 2-stars in. And don't get me wrong, guys. We're going after those 2 guards, Gibbs and Marcus Guy. I don't like the fact that we're in 2nd place for them. I'm not happy about that. We were in 1st on both of those. I'm not sure where we fell off, but yes, like we're in the battle, recruiting battle with both Maryland and UCF. So Jake Gibbs, raw strength 317. Talking about helping boost the run game. 3-star recruit. That's the guy I want, man. That's the guy I want, and it's the pipeline tier. And that, but again, I think I said that coming into this game, I wanted that to be a thing. Same thing here. Hey, they have tier 3. Right? Maryland has tier 5, platinum. They got the platinum. Now, it is what it is, but I just appreciate that. So, okay, cool. Then when we have, because if it works for the computer, it better work for us. When we have the higher pipeline tier, then that's what we need to do. But I'm trying to go ahead and get Nate Schlotman, bring him in as a pure power 292. We got one thing that's evident: linebacker play, defensive line play. We have to get better in the trenches in the front 7 against the run. George Olumba. So yeah, like him and Schlotman, and yeah, like we have to get better in that regard. This is FCS Southeast. I'm not playing that game, so let's sim ahead. And after we sim, we get the hard commit from Emilio Lopez. Looking forward to that and to his development. And as I expected, Jake Gibbs and Marcus Guy committed to the other 2 schools, Maryland and UCF. So just 2 guys that definitely could have probably turned out to be 1st-year starters for us next season, but it's okay. So far, so good. We're doing a pretty good job. We are gaining a lot of momentum with Nate Schlotman and everything. I definitely, again, the D tackle spot we have to improve there, just from the aspect of like stopping the run, and the run game is just. The run game is king on the run game is king on college football 27. That's a fact. And having guys that can hold up at the point of attack is big. So let's look at some 3-stars. See if there's any that don't have, especially at the offensive guard spot. We just lost 2 off the board that we really, really wanted. And we had expectation. We need to get 3. So, and I'm trying again. I don't mind going after guys that don't have the pipeline tier on, but on this game and seeing how the pipeline tiers can be very helpful. I tried unless the guy has and I mean he has no offers or anything, then sure I'll go after him. But I tried not to do that. With these guys, just overall, right? So, trying to find some archetypes and just some guys that I feel comfortable with my style of play that will fit. Right, this raw strength guy might work. Yep, 2-star, right? And it's fine. It's fine. Jeremiah LeCount, it's fine. But we do have a pipeline for him. So him and Cohen here, we will go ahead and do we offer? No, I mean we offer, but we're not giving them any NIL. Like throw 25 recruiting hours on them and let it be. Right. These are 2-star guys that may not and I want you guys, don't be afraid to go after the 2-stars. Don't be afraid to go after the 2-stars. Right. I'm gonna talk about, when I drop this video, probably Tuesday, maybe Monday, tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I will be, working on the video, just kind of going through some things that stood out to me. David Love, no pipeline tier, but we have a pipeline tier on Timmy Zimmons. So let's go with that. Let's see these other 3-star Barry Gaskin. I also look at like the size of the players too, like the height and weight, because that again, as a scout, that's what we look for, and everything. Is like, hey, what's your, linebackers? I typically want 6'2", 220 plus, things of that nature, right? If you're 6 foot, I think I've seen some. I saw 5. I think I saw 5'9", 220-pound middle linebacker on here at one point, and I was like, absolutely not. But guys, listen, that's the episode, man. Hopefully you found this episode actionable, engaging, entertaining, fun, all the good things, all the good vibes that will lead you to like, comment, and share, and hit the bell notification. Guys, I will have a video talking about some things that I've learned through just my to-do list. So I'm gonna keep updating you guys on things that I'm doing that I feel makes a lot of sense through recruiting and building up your team on Dynasty. So stay tuned for that on tomorrow. But as always, guys, I appreciate y'all. I'm Coach Dame. I'll see y'all around the way.